Okay, so we have discussed the campaign management, the activity management, the lead management, right? This section will discuss what happened after the lead. A customer, a prospect who was a lead. Now let's say they have that customer said yes, I'm interested. So let's go ahead and do the next step. So what happened after that in the CRM that we're gonna discuss now? We created this lead, but we haven't tagged that lead with any campaign. It's not necessary that every single business will actually use a campaign concept, but let's say this particular business named Delipad is actually having campaigns and leads are getting generated from that campaign, and John is one of the lead that has been that has came from the campaign called New York campaign that we just created, right? So how do you basically tag all the leads with the campaign? So one campaign can generate multiple leads. Yes, and same lead named John can also come from multiple campaigns. You see, there's a many-to-many relationship. We're gonna discuss about this many-to-many relationship in the chapter called relationship. Right now, let me show you here how can you, as a salesperson, tag this particular lead with the campaign. So you see the checkbox. So let's say you have like many leads. You check the boxes of all the lead and click on Add to Campaign. Click on Add to Campaign, and here you'll see all the campaign data that you have. We have only one campaign data so far we just created called New York campaign. Just select that campaign and what would be the member status. That's something you can select. Status is also again a predefined drop down. If your customer said that, you know what, my member status would be something different, you can actually change it. As an admin, this is again our job to change it. Okay, so I'm just selecting this status as sent and click on submit. Now this lead named John has been tagged with the campaign called New York campaign. How do you check it? If you go to the campaign and open the New York campaign, you see something called, this is the campaign detail page, correct? And if you go to the related list, you see something called campaign members. This section will tell you how many members are nothing but lead, and we'll leverage contact in this next object, right? So a lead or a contact can be a campaign member. So this section will tell you how many campaign members are there for this particular campaign. I have only one campaign, which is nothing but the lead named John. So this is just showing over here. And if you click on view all, it will show you all the list of campaign members for that particular campaign. Okay. So one way is you can go to this lead and, like how I showed you, check the boxes and click that leads, add those leads in the same campaign. Another way is you can go to the campaign directly and click on this add lead button. And from here also you can add leads to the campaign. So because campaign and leads are many-to-many relationships, so you can either add a lead with the campaign from this campaign page, or you can either add a campaign with the lead from this particular lead page. This is how you tag a campaign with the lead. Next feature that we are going to discuss is the chatter. You know, chatter is a very useful feature for the sales executive. Sometime what happened, let me give you a real-time scenario again. Let's say Rajesh got a lead named John, and Rajesh wants to tag his manager for this particular deal. Or let's say Rajesh needs some information which he did not have, so he want to ask someone saying at the rate that person, can you please get me some information about this? So for that we have something called chatter, and in the chatter we have something called post. So you as a sales executive can actually post something over here and can say at the rate, I don't have any other user apart from Rajesh, so I'm just tagging Rajesh only. Okay, at the rate Rajesh. You see, the moment you type in, it's just like your Facebook or your Twitter, your LinkedIn wall page, right? So where you just click on at the rate and immediately you get to see the person name over here. Here with the at the rate symbol, you can only tag the people within this org. What do you mean by this? This org, who will be the customer? Delipad is the customer, right? Who is John? John is the lead. Who is Rajesh? Is the salesperson. Like Rajesh, there will be another, let's say 100 sales executive. So you as a logged in user can actually tag here in this chatter to all these internal employees. You cannot tag the outsiders. People who do not have login access to this org definitely cannot log in and see these details, right? So definitely this is basically for the internal chatter. Okay, so I as a sales executive can actually tag one of my colleagues who already have access to this org with this @ functionalities. So So I can put like @Rajesh, can you please help me with this deal, whatever it is, right? I can basically attach something, and the moment I click on share button, that person will get the notification, and if you want, he can actually comment back over here saying I don't have any details, whatever it is, right? And then click on commit, and he can also attach something. So this is basically helpful for the sales executive to talk to each others. Sometimes what happens is basically a lead is been handled by multiple sales executive. So in this case, the owner is only one person. The lead owner is only one person, right? But if he want, he can actually tag it to some other person with this chatter functionality and the post functionality. And then we have something called poll, where you as a sales executive can again, if you want to ask something to your colleagues, again internal users, you can type the question. Let's say I as a sales executive, I want to ask something like, do you like the Salesforce app? And you have answered yes or no, and you can click on ask. So what happened? Anybody? By the way, this chatter or these activities, this poll, post, whatever you see, if somebody has access to the lead named John, he or she only will be able to see this related stuff, like all these activities, chatters and all. So definitely, let's say you are the another sales executive and you have access to the Salesforce org. And if you come to this lead, if you land into this lead detail page, if you go to chatter, you will get to see this thing and you can actually vote. Let me give a use case for this. Let's say you have this lead and you are not pretty sure whether to go ahead with this lead or not. So what you can do is you can create a poll and ask a questions, and then your colleagues, your manager, everybody will be giving their vote over here, and based on that you can actually take a decision. So that's basically poll. Question is where if you have a questions, let's say I don't know how to onboard the customer. I as a sales executive don't know how to onboard the customer, or the customer is looking for some email brochure. How do I get it? So I want to ask this question to someone. You can actually post it over here, and immediately again whoever has access to the lead can actually see your chatter question and can answer. So that's pretty much the chatter option. I have seen customers, I do recommend customers to use this post option a lot. This is basically very much helpful for the customers when they have like so many executives are talking to each others over WhatsApp, right? They can actually talk over here in an email thread. Not an email thread, in the chatter thread. So you have data in place. So let's say after down the line 1 year or 2 years, right? Somebody is looking to the same lead information, can actually go to the lead chatter and can see the entire history, like what are the conversation happened, who has tagged whom, what are the question they asked, what is the poll that somebody has initiated, everything about the chatter you can see over here. And basically news is a feature where if you can sign in, you can actually see the news related to this customers and his company. All right, so now we are done with the lead lifecycle. Now this lead is good enough to get converted into an account. Okay, so what happened is this: once the lead says, by the way, let us just remind again the same example that we discussed. Delipat is actually using the same Salesforce org, and you are the admin, and John is the lead, and lead owner, the salesperson, is Rajesh. John is looking for some GST automation software, and John belongs to a company called XYZ Private Limited. I think this is pretty much important for you to remember the story, okay? Because we will continue the same story. So John, who is actually representing a company called XYZ Private Limited, is just a contact person of this company called XYZ Private Limited. Guess what? Delipat have to track XYZ Private Limited for their business. And who is John, by the way? John is just a contact person of XYZ Private Limited. So ideally, who is the customer? John is just a contact person. Who is the customer for Delipat? XYZ Private Limited, this company of John, is going to be the customer of Delipat, who is interested to buy the GST automation software. Okay. Now John said, yes, I'm interested. Let's come home, or let's meet me. Come to my office and give me the quotation brochure, whatever it is, right? So now Rajesh will actually convert the lead. This is where a lead lifecycle get finished, and account contact opportunity lifecycle gets started. A lead, when they say that I'm interested, a lead owner will be converting the lead into an account contact opportunity. And eventually what happened is the lead, after it gets converted into account contact opportunity, the lead information will be hidden in the lead object because John is no more a lead. Okay, so let us convert. So let us convert this particular lead into account, contact, and opportunity. When you click on this convert button, you as a sales executive are going to convert this lead, and when the lead gets converted, the lead's data gets hidden or deleted from the lead object. It doesn't get deleted, by the way. If anytime you want to pull out a report and see and business want to see all the converted leads information, you can actually see. So lead data after conversion, it doesn't get deleted, it just gets hidden. Okay, so the same lead information gets divided into 3 different parts, and few information goes to account, few information goes to contact, and few information goes to opportunity. We are going to learn in the next video, we are going to learn the account, contact, and opportunity.